There we go. Alright, I'm feeling
Let's do a quick red check to see if everyone's here.
ready.
I think he's still working on his.
Not sure. Well, apparently he is. Girl, don't start yet, please.
Hang on, my I should do ferocity. I should do.
Well,
Is this the 133121?
Oh well.
just let's.
Yeah, let's see what happens because I'm getting a reply from Orion.
Yeah.
So, girl, can you please speak with Glenn and just run over?
Well, he's
Okay,
moving.
don't forget the first green
Lead
will
the
be
way.
between the green arrow and the square marker, so make sure you take it. If you don't remember, the reason for doing greens and taking them is first to avoid the gravity well, which is massive damage, and to remove some of the slow stacks you will gain during the fight.
Well, that feels
If you don't take
different.
greens, you eventually won't be able to move. So keep that in mind. Please stack on tag, please, to make it easier to buff. And Glenna should be here shortly and can respawn. Okay, and there we go. Take the green, use your special action key to move.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. And stay as close as you can to him. One up. That's where the surface.
Keep away from me!
Yeah? What is that one?
Trouble moving!
Well, I'm that Ryan, but it feels like he's just not here.
He.
Again, take the
But
big. Take big. Don't forget you can use your special action key to move. We're good. Green red up.
let's dress our healer.
Get back, get back. And careful, the orange stuff. Okay. I'm going now. Any green will do. Any green.
Boom.
Yes, I forgot to mention there is also green on the top above 50%, so you can take that alternatively. Whichever works best for you. Try not to move too much with the red because it will deal more damage to you. Take any marker but green arrow because the group is doing green arrow. Okay, now you need to stack a bit. Keep an eye on the size of them, so anywhere between 1 and 4 people.
I'm not here somehow. At least. That's
Trouble moving.
Ooh, wow, that was unlucky.
I'm hit! Keep away from me!
I didn't because I have red.
No, not that. Karen jumped on top of Forrest and pushed him over and off. That's
Oh.
quite lucky. When he does the green stuff, he can potentially push people off. If
watch
crap.
out, arm.
Okay,
Okay, I didn't get pushed off somehow. Never mind. And green.
The red circle doesn't hurt you when, or hurt others when you're downed, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay,
Don't
quickly
rest
GG.
with red.
Quick recap on the red mechanics. If you get red, move out of the group. That's the first thing. Secondly, red does damage while you're moving, so standing still is advisable. Additionally, if you're down, red doesn't trigger, so it doesn't deal damage to surrounding players. But as soon as you get rest, it's advisable to dodge out to avoid doing damage to your teammates. Last but not least, make sure you stand on any of the other markers besides Green Arrow and stand as close as possible to the boss, as he will target people with red or his auto attacks or any of his skills based on the range, so the furthest person out will get targeted. Okay, don't jump before the red check.
Yep.
Don't forget, as soon as the ready check passes, everyone will glide towards the green arrow and square marker for the first green. Okay, there we go, jump. It's advisable to land a bit earlier so you can use the skill if needs be to get there. There we go. Careful with your own circles.
I forgot to change my. We don't need no CC here. Oh, that was a massive teleport.
Move as close as possible as you can. Lisa, you got pushed off, so do try getting a bit closer.
Move close, you have red, but stay close.
I think you might have lagged out.
All
Take the big
big,
one, take the
all
big one.
big.
Yeah, I think she lagged out.
I think so. I don't get anything.
Yeah, well, happened. Okay, stay on top of him. There will be a red soon, and the person with the red should just stay slightly out. And any green will do this time around. There's the green under him, but you're going to need to dodge into it because of the collision. Okay, and back on boss. Don't forget to stack for damage on the green arrow side. The other sides are used for
Oh, I apologize. I'll be back as soon as possible.
no, that's fine, no worries. Red out please. And go the big one, take the big one. I don't see any lack of it.
I don't think he bought an electric gate, maybe.
Well, I did ask about one and he said okay, so no clue. Arrest people, arrest people. And jump out, careful, the red stacks, don't stack them too much, so try to... Mara, you're out of red, you can go to the main stack.
Well, I'm going to the middle and die there.
You're good, you're up to the port.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm up.
Okay, what the hell's going on? Oh crap.
Oh,
Crap, that spawned on top of me. Evilness. What?
Oh, lucky.
I can also bring my electric gate if you want.
Let's give it another couple of tries like this and we'll see.
Legs.
Okay, main group on the arrow side, please. Also makes it a bit easier to heal. If people are concentrated on one side, just keep an eye on the orange circles. Okay, now you need to stack. It's the squiggly ones.
oh, oh, that worked.
Yes, one works. Oh,
Depending on the size of the circle in this case.
Oh,
So if you take the smallest possible you can find, you'll most likely be fine.
Like that. Okay.
Careful with the greens. Don't be in Cairn's way where the arrow is. Anyone will do.
oh, okay.
If you're in the way where the... Ooh, okay. Dodge out with red as soon as possible. Don't try arresting with red. Don't try arresting, otherwise you're gonna kill other people. Pick up
I-
tack as soon as possible. Pick up tack.
What happened there? I was in the green and got
And dodge.
got
Ouch.
bumfuckered out of it.
Okay, any green will do. Ooh, stay out here. Okay, and go back to the middle. Okay, you need to take them by size here. It's a squiggly outline. Or a wavy or whatever you want to call them.
I like squiggly.
To be fair, not probably not the best description, but works, I guess. Oh. Take a green. Yeah, that didn't work out.
Thank you for trying.
Yeah, bit late. Sorry, get red. Okay, any green will do.
Alright. Looks like this
Don't
is
be worried if there's a person with a red in your circle. If it's one, it's not that big of a deal.
Hmm.
Okay, red out and get ready to dodge and dodge.
Oop.
Okay, any green, any green.
No. Okay.
Ah, dang it, got red again.
3 down.
Ooh. Spam a bit of stability in the middle. Red out. Orion needs to get closer to the boss. He's too far out. Okay, now it's squiggly, so stack a bit. Okay, you're good there. And keep going.
Oh, I'm going away from the downed people.
Keep DPSing, keep DPSing. Move
1%.
on.
Come on.
And ending.
Nice.
Hey.
Well, I was on my way.
Oh,
I tried to go on my way, but my special action key didn't work anymore.
And there goes the toxic cloud, I suppose. No, it is water underneath, actually. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I saw the frog, so I was like, probably deep enough to jump. Okay, if you have the mini already unlocked, you can go to Glenna and exchange it for 40 of the raid currency. It doesn't count towards your weekly cap 300.
Lead
Well,
the way.
actually 150.
well, if you have a what?
If you get a duplicate mini for the raid, mini you've already received, for example, like Cairn Indomitable, like Forest God,
Ah,
you can exchange those for raid currency instead of just throwing them away.
nice.
And that currency doesn't count towards your weekly cap, so it's free currency.
Extra.
Could be nice to. No, do they stack even?
Well, usually if you
Minis
take,
not.
Okay.
Do they? I don't know.
some of them do actually.
But you can just sell it also just outside in the aerodrome, the merchant.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, also
it's
works
the
there.
second tab from the bottom,
I swore to
or
myself
maybe
I'd
the
never go
third,
back to
but
jail, and
yeah,
yet,
several
we are.
tabs.
Yeah,
This
either
one's for
Glenna
you.
in the raid, in any of the raids, or the char NPC next to the stairwells opposite the trading post in the aerodrome.
Okay.
I'll get a shuffle.
Okay, so
Time to unearth some
I have
artifacts.
happy.
oh, that's fine, but quickness is a problem at the moment. Not quickness, luckily is a problem at the moment.
Oh my god, I have 3 or 4 ascended. They are all bought with magnetite. Ah, those thingies.
Interesting enough, Orion isn't also replying in the Meow chat.
Now this doesn't look ominous.
what I can do
Is
is...
he in Meow?
Yeah, got him from there. Yeah, he is. He's representing also.
Weird.
Yeah, I can potentially go Chrono, but then we'll lose a healer. Mm.
Let me see. Seemed easier to me and faster than Fractal. Yeah, I don't doubt that actually. I haven't spent a lot of time in the Aerodome looking at the vendors and stuff.
Oh, now
Didn't I just sell one of these? Yeah, I did.
Now?
And
Now what?
worse
Kind of
luck.
baffled.
okay. Now he says sorry in the Meow
Oh,
chat.
that's fine, but okay.
Maybe.
Just wondering what we can do at the moment. If I go Chrono, we're gonna need a healer. Well, we can potentially do it with one healer, I suppose. No, it's not impossible. As long as we can manage the soldiers, it's completely fine to do it with one healer. The
Want me
main
to go
issue.
Crone otherwise instead of BS, but I don't know how to play, but it's train around.
It's fairly easy, but the main the main dilemma. Chrono is a 5-man alacrity, and we need a 10-man, which is the renegade.
Alright. I have a electric gate as well if you want.
Yeah,
You can go with the alacrity,
you're,
yeah, sure.
Alright, I got
but
that
you're,
instead
you're
of
just a very good DPS on your warrior. I mean, I can also go electric gate.
Might as well stick with 2 epis, Mara, because more condis, we just have only 2 condis, I believe. Unless the soul beast is also condi.
Alright, I switched to my electric gate, I see.
Well, it's up to you
But
guys
then
who
we
wants
don't
to.
have a BS.
It's fine.
No
Hopefully.
banners.
She does have a point, it is... 150, 200 power over?
Basically free for Fractal Ascended, you need to craft, you don't always have all mats.
Okay,
Raid
if you wanna
Ascended,
go
you just
electric
need to
gate, go
raid.
for it.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
that's true.
if you have
Maybe I buy my boots,
be able to.
but I think they cost like 300 or something for the cheapest
Okay,
stuff there.
okay.
Yeah, shall I
sorry,
go
Gar,
electric?
Yeah, go for it. Sorry, Gar, could you stay on the warrior, please?
Yeah,
He also
Ala-
already heard, I think.
Pretty.
One back on it. Okay, I'll take flame. Tack will do the spell as usual, and we'll need someone for protect. Quick reminder for guardians: if you're playing a guardian, put your traps on the middle square, as Ammo needs to walk into
Thank
them.
you.
Otherwise, they won't trigger if they're just on top of him. A quick reminder about the fight. You see the 4 markers, we'll get the soldiers over there. They will start running down towards the other end of the hall. As soon as they reach the other end of the room, they will get transformed into soldiers and they will attack us. On their own, they don't do that much damage, but they explode, and the secondary mechanic is they recapture the squares. So ideally, we should be trying to cleave them as soon as possible, or keep them on the edge of the square. Sometimes, no CC needed.
Okay.
Sometimes you can keep them off your square, sometimes you can't. Alacrity is important here because it allows you to capture the floor tiles faster. Ideally, you need a Chronomancer because he has a trait which improves alacrity. Instead of 33%, makes it 50. But it's not exactly mandatory. The whole boss fight is a DPS check. Ideally, because we have Scourges, they should utilize Epidemic to leverage it and kill the ads. That way we won't have to run around too much. Druid usually sends his pet to square to pick off the last soldier. So ideally we should get the soldiers one by one. Worst case scenario 2. If we get more than 2, usually we're kind of dead, but If you can dodge out the explosion once they pretty much die, you'll be fine. If you don't, we're kind of screwed. Major mechanics here, as you remember, there are spears coming onto the floor, so you will be moving with the tank, in this case the tag. So make sure you stack on top of him and don't run around the area, otherwise you will get speared. The spear notification on the ground was the green yellowish light, which means we need to get off this given tile. Other than that, there's no other mechanics for this boss. Oh, there are, which would be in this case the 3 skills we get, but those are only people using them. Claim is for the tiles, Dispel is for the add shields, and Protect is a clutch skill that can keep us alive through spears or the golem explosions.
I'll take protect.
Well, you probably ain't.
Can you pick up Dispel, please? And then we'll go ready check and.
Probably won't be studying German forever, though.
The boss when the
Bang.
other ones get close. Stop them. Fine, wonderful.
Just waiting on me, and we're gonna start.
Well, now you should have a
The only time they're invulnerable when they have the shield, but Tak will deal with dispelling the shield. That would be a huge orange sphere around them, so don't worry about it.
and besides the condies go through.
Alright,
Yes.
I'll go.
Yep, please do.
Watch your surroundings.
Well, that's quite a bit of time, I guess. Oh,
Now, as you can see, we'll cleave the Jade Scout on our lane because he's gonna go through us, and also dispel, please. I was gonna say.
you could probably make a suggestion in the Discord
There isn't much healing to be done.
to get a
The only healing you usually
Saturday
do
group up and
is
running.
when the statues come and they start doing damage. Happy, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we'll probably end up with 2 this time around. Oh no, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna move into the corner. Stay on our tile, don't run around, otherwise you will get skewered. And now cleave the soldier. If our tile lights up, don't panic, stay on it. Oh crap, move.
Oh,
Pick up our comment, okay.
thank you.
And keep cleaving now. Okay, we're going to get 2 soldiers this time around, so dispel, please. Just to be safe, could you use Protect when they're on about 50%? Okay, stack on top of the tag, so stack and use Protect now. Yeah, that's fine. The protection bubble is really small, so if you're slightly off, you get blown up. So
Dodge.
I'll be moving shortly and move. Thanks for the spears. And oh crap. Move. Leave the soldier if you can. And dodge sideways. Dispel the soldier, please. Move. Yeah, I'm doing a poor job of putting claims down. And keep guessing. And stay. Dispel, please. Thank you. Move. And we have a soldier, so get ready to do that. Okay. Move.
Oh,
And okay.
I got feared. What the fuck?
No,
Yeah.
actually you dodge backwards. Move. If you don't have a direction, if you're not holding a directional key, it will automatically dodge backwards.
I noticed that
Hey!
the thing. Does the spears not come out of the faces on the? So is there an actual safe zone on the squares?
Yes. As you noted, the majority of the fight is done in the middle 4 squares.
You know, I mean, on any individual square, it looks like there's a small area around the emblem, sort of, where there's no squares that come out.
No, there isn't. There isn't. If you're on any area of the lit up
Thing.
square, you just get blown up.
Okay.
If the fight had dragged on a bit further around the 2.5-minute mark, all the middle squares get lit up with spears, and we have to move to this corner over here. So that would depend on your DPS. Overall, we did pretty good, to be fair. Ooh, Mara did 12k, that's really good.
Yep. Well, it is a steady boss, so it's making it a lot easier than moving around and
Well, to be fair, the Electrigate does do 10k on average, so that's pretty good. Regardless if it's stationary or not. Oikumi, could you open the door, please?
Can I?
Yes, you're a thief. Basically, you can pick the lock.
Oh,
That saves
I
us,
beat them.
skips the pre-event here. Alternatively, we need to look for the keys for it.
here you go. Step on in.
Yes, happy.
I can ask you, is the DPS meter still safe to use? I
Yes.
deleted it when everyone else were like ranting
Yeah,
about
just get
all
the
the
latest
bans.
version. Apparently, that whole ban stuff was actually account sharing, so someone just used
Ah.
info.
Yeah, I heard more things afterwards, but still.
yeah, you can just arc DPS is no problem, but the build templates have been disabled, and the guy who said it was for using build templates was not like that. He has been cheating in PvP and has access to, what did I read? More than 5 dozen accounts, so he's been selling things or something.
Alright.
I'm fairly certain Naim got screwed over yesterday for the infusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he bought it from somebody who got it illegal way.
Yeah, well, 20k go down the drain, sadly.
Yeah.
There is a Reddit marketplace for the game. Basically, it's to circumvent the trading post
Had nothing to do.
fees. And he got it through there. Oh well.
Oh. Okay.
Because that circumvents the trading post system. If let's say such a thing happens,
taxes.
the customer support won't reimburse you.
GLHF pledge. Where'd you get that, Elren? By the way, Fang, I know this fight more or less.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a quick check. Oh, Juno's up.
Sorry, I forgot to mute myself.
Everyone here. Yep. Quick reminder, bring CC here. That's really important here. Regarding boss
Sneaky.
mechanics, there's a CC phase every 10%. The person who is tanking, or should we say has the purple marker on top of their head, is the one that is tanking, so preferably stay in the middle. Reason for that is the boss has a number of knockbacks, and if you're in the middle of the arena, chance of getting skewered on the spears which are at the walls is minimal. Also, additionally, if you're DPSing, advisably stay under him or behind him, not to get hit by his frontal attacks. His animations are also
Hey, Lasiku.
long-winded, so even if you're tanking, you can just
I'll check it out later,
behind him
Elren.
or go in
Thank you.
to avoid the attacks. He has two patterns of attacks. The first one is he swings his weapon in front of him in an arc twice, and that's about it. If you get hit by that, you're gonna get knocked back and receive a decent amount of damage. The second attack pattern is he just slams his weapon and makes a shockwave. The shockwave cannot be blocked, so don't rely on blocks. You can either jump over it, dodge through it, or distorted. It's pretty much the same mechanics as you will encounter on Fractals or Tequato. Basically, the Tequato waves, the water waves, or the shock waves you get at the Molten Boss Fractal. The last major mechanic of the boss is at 66 and 33%. He will run back to that balcony behind him and he will shield up. Two ads will spawn, one of them will be called Guildham, the other one Rigum. We need to pull Rigum inside the bubble and kill Guildham in the meantime. For that purpose, usually we have people that can utilize pulls, for example, Mesmers, or usually the Druid also.
How's it going, Lasiku?
For example, Glyph of Tides, he also uses Entangle to keep him in, and potentially a Longbow. Other knockback skills or pulls can also be utilized, but those are usually the most effective. But yes, the biggest mechanic we need to be mindful in this case would be the 66 and 33% when the ad spawn, because if we don't keep Rigum in, we can do damage to Guildham, and we will waste the most time on that specific part of the boss fight, and due to that we might end up in enrage and die. Also, it is very important to CC your teammates. If you fail a CC, that person will die. So keep that in mind.
I've watched a couple of the world streams as well, and it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't tickle my fancy the way I wanted it to and was hoping it
No.
would. I don't think I'm going to.
I did 12k without food.
I don't think I'm gonna invest in that.
Was it Scorch Razor, was it? Or Ice Razor, was it the big CC on the thingy? Okay, stay around the green marker. And if you're DPS and jump, try to stay behind them. Ooh,
S.
careful.
S.
That-
S.
Okay,
Wow.
quick GG. Quick GG.
My unmute button. Okay, let me. Sorry about that.
No, it happens. I don't think Orion is looking at all.
That was fun while it lasted.
Let's see if we have enough CC. Oh yeah, and we do have two thieves. Okay, so both one thing to note about thieves is Basilisk Venom, the elite CC, is a 5-man skill. When you're casting it, try to be on top of your group because the range of it is quite small. It is quite a potent CC though.
I have been wondering, is it like when you cast it, when the cast bar is finished, you get like this blue circle around you? Is that when it takes effect, or?
Yeah, it's basically 240 units around you, so pretty close. So just do it when you're on top of other people. When that's it, you will get the Basilisk Venom icon on top of your bar, which means your next attack does a stun, or in this case CC, whichever. Usually CCs are stuff which are considered hard CC, like stun, daze, fear, knockback, knockdown. Soft CCs are cripples, chills, slows, and so on. Okay, let's do a quick ready check, and
Alright.
okay, we're running in. Go.
And stay on his ass.
Yep, stay behind them and jump. And you move a bit further in, please. Go further back. His range is quite long, so he's a bit fiddly. You can go inside him when he does that. Don't worry about it. Okay, CC in 2%. Now CC now. More CC, more CC. Okay, we're good. Okay, the next target is... Ooh, Orion. Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll just go down.
Indeed, Spectre.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Me not nice.
And CC. Okay. A bit more. Okay, we're good. Keep going.
Basilisk.
One more CC and it will be mid-phase. Yeah, Buzz Venom is one of the best CCs.
Yeah, just see half the bar drop in an instant.
That's why it's good to distribute the thieves, because like I said, it's a 5-man skill, so if you don't distribute them, you get it only in one group,
Ah.
and that doesn't help.
So buffs are limited, or I guess some buffs aren't limited.
CC. Yeah, that one reason why subgroups are usually 5s is, first thing first, it's half of it, a bit more. And the second bit is you can distribute tanks and healers and buffers, which makes it an even split. Okay, don't be in his way, don't be in his way. Okay, go to circle. Let's move that a bit. Okay, and now dodge this and stay at the marker. We need to get both, and now we need to push Rigum in. Push Rigum in, and just a bit further in if you can. And root him. Now, yeah, he needs to be a bit further in with you can't do any damage to okay.
There we go.
Okay, now if you have any roots and such, use them on Rigum. We need to potentially keep him in until we finish killing Gotham. So anything you have that potentially does slow, root, cripple, chill. Oh, and if you're wondering, there is 2 different skills for slow and cripple, although they have similar effects. Slow is a mesmer skill. Cripple is the universal one.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, we're good. And green mechanic.
Friends.
Big
I have
Goodison,
What?
don't move out.
Crap.
Together.
And you pick me up, please, and go to the middle. Whoever's tanking. Yeah, it's many. We're good. We're good. Just reorganize behind them.
ouch.
Yeah. Stay in the middle if you can. Would be CC short. Green out. Big green out. Jump.
Ooh.
Get tack. Get tack.
I'm getting him.
And CC. Bit more. Bit more. Yeah, we're good. If you clear off the spears here, left and right from him. Greens back. And get a jump.
Oh, don't bring the greens towards us.
I was running away.
Clear the spears. Yeah, we're good. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Jump. And green out.
Buddy, no.
Other way, other way,
Come
other way.
over here, silly.
Never, don't worry about it. That's fine. Even if he gets down, that's fine. Okay, and CC in 5%. Oh, wrong block. Let's go. Guardians in the damn box. Green out and CC.
Stick with me. Stick.
More CC, just a bit more.
Yes, now I'm coming with my staff
Good.
5. I have to be greenish.
Okay, stay on top of him and clear off the spear next to him if you can. Jump. Green out, green don't stand in the group. Oh fuck, I'm tanking, my bad. Excuse me.
Well,
And CC. Just a bit more, just a bit more, and we're good. Okay, he will run off at 33%.
Greens go together. Greens go together.
Nobody wants to hug me.
Oh, poor. I would have. but
Yeah,
I wasn't free.
you weren't the selected one.
She wasn't the chosen one. Don't be in his way, don't be in his way. Cleave the spears, please. Cleave the spears.
Green hugs.
I don't have
Quickly.
raised feet.
Oh,
Need to cleave the spears.
Can I put a spirit?
Move
Okay,
to circle, please. Move to circle. And wait for Riggin to get close.
Somebody.
Don't DPS guild him, don't
Stop
DPS
him.
guild him.
Don't
And now
DPS
push him.
at all. Get greens out of the group.
Yeah, you have to wait a sec, it's me and Tack. And I'm gonna go push him shortly and then we can just root him. Okay, root please. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Just keep him there. Green out.
I'm green.
Over here, over here, over here, over here.
small green go to big green.
Yeah, small goes to big.
I didn't see.
Fine, no worries. Like I said, as long as the big one goes out, it's not a problem. The green one is the one that we need to worry about. Because the big one wipes the whole group, the small one isn't the problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was rooted.
Push him in, push him in. Oh no, we're good, we're good.
We're good.
come on.
We need to kill Rick now.
Okay, and go to the middle and tangle the spears if you can, please. Thank you very much. Green, stack. Don't overlap on the greens. We're good, and dodge out. And now it's just smooth sailing from here. As long as we don't fail any CCs, we should be good. And CC. Just a bit more, and
Greens.
out. Shut up, thank you.
Okay, I'll change the star.
And jump.
Oh,
Ooh, okay, stop DPS for a sec, rest. Okay, CC. Just a bit more quickly. A bit more. Okay. Yes, one important thing to remember is while the person is CC'd, you can still heal him to gain some time. You know?
Greens and the spears are coming together.
Has the spirit ever killed anyone?
Yes it does, but rarely on normal. If you get hit by a spear on hard mode, you're dead. Okay, come to the middle.
To the middle, Will.
We need to stay in the middle. Will move to the middle. Move back.
Green.
Green.
Hug.
Okay, and a bit further back. Will.
More to the middle because he's
Yep.
above you.
Yeah, and now DPS. We need to do the CC here as really fast because we have only 1 minute to get the last 10% out. Okay, go for the CC.
Oh, well,
Okay, green stack, and now just DPS as much as you can.
Oh, there's a timer up there.
Yeah. That's the enrage stack.
Okay, and it's insta wipe or?
On the specific boss, he gains 500% more damage. Green out.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So, ooh,
and the green killed us all. Thank you. Good training.
well, he did get smacked. So, get that, and mana.
how much can 1%? Oh, okay.
Maybe
Green.
we're doing-
Made it. Wow. Now I'm lost.
Oh, to be fair, it was first time, Alan, so not bad.
Yeah.
One
GG.
main reason why we keep doing this wing pretty much every week for raid training is the enrage is the most forgiving, because for pretty much every other wing the enrage insta kills you,
Hmm.
and this specific one allows you for more leeway.
Okay, I need to train.
Escort or wing 1 or what? I mean, the
Let's
escort
see,
with
damage.
guns.
11, 10, 9, 8. Oh, we don't. Yeah, actually, mascot is not a bad idea overall, but then again, chrono.
I forgot to change my mastery
Shall we?
after maxing raids, so I lost the XP from the previous boss and maybe the one before that. That's why the face slap. Let's see here what I missed. Like watching people with a pirated and tried it. I wasn't all that interested. No, it looks like a watered out
Want me to stay
remake
or
of
do you-
Fallout.
No, you have a scourge.
And
You have a scourge.
I enjoyed Fallout 4 for about 2 months, but after that I
And then
didn't.
Gur is only
So I don't think that Outer Worlds is going to be for me.
on the down.
This right, that's left. On the bottom floor?
Downstairs. Oh, I don't mind tech. I will join for the fun. That's true. I do. But I was just thinking, and it's good for training my electrogate. But I was just counting our condis. But we have
Yeah, I will get more.
mini
Oh,
on condi and
I selected the correct one.
condi, so that could be enough.
Okay, now here's the fun bit. Who's tanking?
I'm not.
Thief.
Obviously. Guess I'll have to get some toughness.
I need a new button to mute and unmute my
Kind of
Discord.
electricity.
No, it was fine. I wasn't keeping an eye on it, but it was good. I'm not sure what Orion is doing though at the moment, because
I have no clue.
yeah, damage was rather odd even for a healer. Okay, wing 1 it is. So, who hasn't been here?
Well, somebody opened it. Is it
Yeah, I asked Taki if he can open it because he hasn't cleared it. No, I mean, who hasn't done the wing at all?
I can't remember anything, so
Okay, basically what's gonna happen here is we'll first
let's find these souls.
fight the 3 aspects of the boss, and they pretty much, instead of having all the mechanics at once, they will just divide the mechanics of the boss. So we'll explain them as we go through them, and then we'll quickly run through the boss mechanics. Oh crap! Mara, can you pick up bone strip as an aggregate?
hang on.
I'm not entirely sure if it's a trait or it's just one of the skills.
I am going to take. No, it's not a skill as far as I know. Well, it's. Hang on. I am checking because I am not that familiar.
How often do you need
Yeah.
a strip? I don't know if miniburst can pick up a. Is it focus or
Yeah,
something?
alternatively the
Yeah,
Necromancer can use bone corruption, yeah.
Yeah,
And
boon
focus.
corruption, and with Scepter 3,
Yeah, and focus. I mean, there should be plenty.
Testing.
she needs the torch for the
Yes.
condi.
Yeah, that's the problem. Mini won't be with us because he's okay. So, okay, so the boss has split phases, 66 and 33%. He splits into 3 segments, and Mini is a condi. He'll be on the red one. We need the bone strip for the blue one.
It's made by the guys who make new
It's a bit of a doozy
figures.
with this boss.
The story in the world is gonna be better.
I don't think we should go for overhealing though. might be best if we go for normal.
This isn't escort.
We'll die if we don't get
No,
to
no,
them
no,
in
this
time.
is Wing 1
Bandits took
Guardian.
them deep into the woods.
Oh.
Stay alert out
Oh, you
there.
call it
Sabata
torture?
is ruthless, and her defenses are like nothing I've seen before.
Potentially you can take Entangle for the Seeker's tag, but we might be better off with the Elite Spirit. Because we'll have people doing, oh, actually, looks like we have only one druid, so yeah, maybe Entangle might be a better idea, but depends, it's quite depending. I don't know.
No, I don't. So I should look at my traits.
Oh, luckily I got minstrel gear on this character, so just swap out 2 pieces, that should be enough toughness. Could probably screw up my boon duration, but screw it. Oops, wrong set.
Nope. I think I need to bring another trade line then, and that's not what I want because I'm an alacrity giver.
Can potentially
mean-
switch back to Chrono, I guess. Okay, let's clear off the pre-event first, and we'll worry about the bone strip after we're done with those 3 schmucks. Okay, if everyone can stack on tag. Okay, the first one is the Red Guardian. Power damage will do nothing to him, only Condi damage does damage to the Red Guardian. Additionally, he will also spawn Seekers. The Seekers would be big red orbs which have an AoE field around them. Try not to enter it. Usually they're handled by the Druid or the Mesmer.
Nice.
He uses Temporal Curtain to pull them away. Druids usually use Grip of Tides. So we have one Druid that might not be that consistent. If you have any pushes, you can use them to push them away. Don't use any pulls, because if you do, chances are we're gonna get wiped. All the 3 aspects we will kill now pretty much will cover all the boss's mechanics. Yes, we will need CC for the end of it. Once the HP of the boss of the aspect in this case is reduced to 1%, he'll get a CC bar, and we need to break that to kill it. Hey, quick ready check.
I think I fixed the mute button now.
By the way, you
I
can
did.
get away with soft CC here, so hard CC is not necessarily a must, at least not for the split phase.
Does none of the guardians have invuln until you strip his
well.
boon?
Too bad.
Well,
We'll
let's
need
do the
to go.
pre and we'll see.
Immune to all damage and conditions can be removed
Okay,
by stripping.
and here we go. Careful not to overlap with the other guardian's area. We don't want to aggro it up. So those are the seekers, as you can see. Ideally, we need to keep them away from us. And this will take a bit because it's only the conditions that do damage to this specific boss.
70 I just want to
Ah.
Yeah. That's why we do have a split on the split phase boss, and we have the conditions go to red. They have significantly less HP during the boss fight. So it does make for a faster kill, and the main group goes for blue.
Yeah, look at my awesome damage. I'm doing nothing. Not even tickling him.
I do some damage at least, or not really.
I'm doing 2k.
I'm doing 13 crits. Woo!
What did I have?
18k. Okay, so now the blue one is the one with the green mechanic. Everyone's stuck on green, otherwise we're screwed. Okay, we're screwed. Okay, if we miss a green, this is what happens.
Oh.
Oh, not a big deal. Okay, so because we go on green, we need 4 people on green, please. Now watch your feet, because the green one spawns teleport circles, pretty much the same ones as in Cairn, but they don't have an orange outline, so a bit hard to see.
Green.
Okay, green. We need to bone strip the blue. If we don't bone strip them, we don't do any damage. So if you have any bone strip, use it.
Did I?
And go on green again.
If I
Okay, focus on killing green at
better,
What was that?
I asked if I played third for this game, will it be better?
Depends. To be fair, power DPS is preferred on this this wing, but Scourge has its uses, for example, like on red, and I suppose bone corruption also. And take this. Focus
Well,
on
for
killing.
this one, you absolutely need a few fundies because you can't kill that one otherwise.
Take green, take green, take green. Okay, now we need a bone strip. Take green. There we go. Now do damage. He is immune to
too.
damage. Okay, take green. He is immune to damage while he has this. Green.
Do I have something I can strip with as a daredevil? I can only think of...
Notice that the boss has a huge AoE field, which you see as a red outline. That does constant damage to you during the boss fight. We will get marked according to on which Guardian's area we are. And we'll get consistent damage. If you enter a different Guardian's field while under the effect of another Guardian, you will get a significant amount of damage instead of the normal.
I forget to listen to the tactics. Hey, I'm actually... If anyone has a chrono and wants to join for training, then we are looking for one. EU.
Okay, these are the main... What was
What
that?
is usually the one who bootstraps?
Basically, the ideal bone stripper is the Chrono because he does that on auto attacks.
Ah, it does with sword.
Yes.
Alright.
For the Bow of G, we might get one. We'll see. Let me. Don't think so. I'd be wrong though.
Flanking strike. Sword 3. I don't have a sword.
Okay. While we sit around, I'll run through the boss mechanics.
Yeah, we allow, like, this is training.
Notice the area is divided into 3 pieces, 3 different pizza pieces. During the boss fight, those pieces will light up periodically, and we should stay on a lit piece, because the longer you stand on a lit up piece, the more damage you take. So the damage is cumulative from this boss. For the first few phases of the boss, meaning 100% to 66 and 66 to 33, he only lights up one piece at a time. For the last phase 33% and under, he lights two at a time. Usually no, not usually, but he has a number of mechanics which you've already seen, which would be the green circle. You need at least 4 people to activate it. If you miss, you take massive damage. Nowadays, majority of parties just overheal it. It's a tactic which allows you to do more damage, or should we say, saves you some time on the damage, because people don't have to run around. But it is also a bit dangerous. Then you've seen the teleport mechanic, so just don't step on that. Main way to avoid that is just stepping out of the boss, so you can and zooming in your camera a bit so you can see your feet. And that's about it. Up to 66%, there's no UCC. When he splits, he will split on the 3 aspects you just saw. The green one we generally ignore. That's red. The red one is the Condi one, and the blue one is the one when we need the boom strip, which is the one with the green mechanic. So on this case, if we end up doing it, basically once it happens, the Condi people need to go to hard and then just do their aspect, and the rest of the group goes to blue. You can either a healer goes to green to pick him up, or you just ignore him altogether and he's gonna go to the blue group. Sometimes he kind of veers off and goes to red and goes to blue. It's a bit screwy. One thing to be mindful of, if that does happen,
Someone
I guess that's my train of track.
did just join the group though.
My thoughts. If he veers off, you should
Guardian.
be mindful of his persistent field, the huge red arrow you saw earlier, because if that overlaps over you, that will do a significant amount of damage on you on that specific phase, because it will be a guardian from a different color from the one you've been buffed. Yes, no?
Answer the puck first, maybe.
I need to.
Should it be support or tank?
But to be fair, I can tank. Main point is have bone strip.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, technically speaking, ideally we get a tank one or a support one, because the DPS one doesn't utilize the one-handed sword, which does bone strip.
What?
Give me a sec, I'll do it.
Okay. Think you're getting your invite now, Lassie?
One thing to note, tanking in this wing is done based on toughness. Ideally, you should have 1k toughness if you're using the correct build.
Wait, I have 1k toughness.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Everybody has one.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like, okay.
Okay, guess he's tanking. Do that. Back to me other gear then. Okay. Okay, by normal I mean we won't be doing the overheal strategy because it would be good if you see how the fight normally goes. Because the idea with the overhealing is just DPSing through boss as much as possible.
1001. By the way, join the Discord because the raid sign up is done via the Discord. The info is in the guild tab. Sometimes boss or whoever has a big dick. I usually get aggro
Okay, let's do a quick
in
ability check.
dungeons. I guess that means I got a big schwanz. Doo-doo.
Doo-doo, I suppose you can find it as a term. It basically refers to a druid.
Ah,
Shall we call it, I don't know, belittling name or something? I don't know.
doo-doo.
Just funny.
I thought you meant dodo at me at first.
Yeah, we got a dodo bird.
Most overpowered there is.
I think I should name one of my moas Dodo then.
Can we start now? Let pew 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 pew.
Say who needs to do the greens.
Doing what?
Okay, so who needs to do the greens is the people that have 20 damage, so that would be Gur and Mini. Everyone else goes to blue.
No, the greens, the circles.
Oh, sorry, Mara. Okay, so the green circles are preferably done by the ranged people. In this case, well, we're kind of lacking in range, so.
Well,
I don't know.
Gur and
Yeah, Gur,
Mini.
Tak, Mini, and.
Gonna have some fun.
Oh,
Maybe some chore.
Well, and Lisa can go range.
yeah, she can go do it with the scepter.
With
And
the
that's what I
scepter.
wanted to ask. Yeah, so
Doo-doo
I
bone.
have scepter, but I'm confused. Do I do any damage or not?
No, you do damage. Main point
Scepter,
is
yeah.
you're just running out of the group to take green. You will need 4 people to activate it, otherwise it's gonna blow up.
Okay.
And while you're getting the green, you can still do damage, but you need a range weapon because, for example, green can spawn, let's say here or here or there or here. So
Oh.
it's a bit of a luck of the draw, if you will.
I have.
Okay, I'll try not to mess up.
I'll try to call them up. Just keep an eye on your feet. That's
Okay.
the main thing. Don't get teleported around too much.
Okay.
I
So stay here. We will be staying here.
Okay.
On the circle marker, that's where we will be tanking around here. So careful with the blues. It's under your feet now.
Green.
Okay.
Go for green. Go green.
Okay. We're on it too.
No, not.
Okay, quick GG. Okay, you will have to, okay, as soon as the boss fight starts, you will be able to zoom out your camera further. So you'll be able to cover pretty much most of the area, although it's a plus and minus, because if you zoom out your camera too much, it will be slightly harder to see the blues. Alternatively for that, you can slightly step out of the boss and try not to be on top of other people so you can see it under your feet.
I for some reason I zone out every now and then, and I'm not getting all of the tactics. So I'm gonna actually have to watch the watch my stream
We don't get to them in time.
later to get the tactics,
Find our squad.
especially of this one that I haven't done before,
Them in time.
which is
Yeah, there's 2 ways. You can either run or you can take the rift to go on top of the ship there and just glide down, which is slightly faster, I suppose. But yeah,
actually ADHD. I got that hyperactivity as well.
okay.
So I avoid. Okay. So let's go through it again. I avoid blues and take greens.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, technically blues, but there will be a red circle on the ground. It's the
And
old
red.
telegraph, so it's a bit hard.
Okay.
They need to update those. Okay, and now just stay here. The chrono will go pick it up. And here are the red circles, avoid those. And by the way, you can start DPSing from range while and careful with the reds. Green is up now, go for green. Someone got ported. Well, I guess we got too many people, but never mind that. That's what we do. Okay, and keep an eye on the next green. Oh yeah, one thing to note, green is up. No, green. Green will spawn on the side where the boss is. As you can see, it's divided into 3 pizza slices. So whichever pizza slice he's standing on there, the green will spawn there. Okay, green is up. Next to truth. Next green will be on the left slice, as we're standing on top of it at the moment.
Green.
Careful with the blue. Hey, someone got pot. Green
And
is up.
its green is far out.
Okay, back to the group. Careful with the secrets. Even try not to get too close to them, otherwise they're gonna shock you. And green's up again. Big green. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
No, it's fine. It's a secret. Take green. Green, 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 green.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I ran in as a backup. Just in case. Tank is getting ported. Okay, now it's a
Yeah.
split phase. Condis go to heart, everyone else over here.
I'm
Huge
not
square.
a combi. I'm not a combi. I am not a
Over
combi.
here,
Honest.
Lisa over
Oh,
here.
sorry, come in.
Go to red, you get a red marker, so stay with red.
Go to red,
otherwise you're
stay there because you die otherwise.
Yes. Please stay with red.
Okay. And
We
red.
are on green,
So-
take green, we need to take green, because when we're on blue, we need to take green.
On the split,
Right,
everybody
go to
needs
blue.
to go on. You stay
Uh-oh.
here.
Take green.
In the split, everybody stands
Oh.
in a green
Yeah,
Sorry,
we missed,
I
we
still
missed the
had-
green here.
I still had red, sorry.
Run to the red, run to red, run to heart.
Go
Take green,
to-
take green.
Go to stay at red, you.
I
No, it's fine, it's the guardians are overlapping the fields, that's what we were talking about earlier.
and now I'm down.
Yeah, it's dangerous when the fields overlap. Oh, fuck,
I
got
am
ported.
going to die. I am dead.
Okay, green, green, green. Okay, and that's a GG. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, the reason why we do the raid training on the Wing 4 is it's the easiest one. Because when they were doing the wings, the difficulty, there's a huge discrepancy in difficulty between the first 3 and the 4th wing. And I suppose there is less wiping mechanics. Any questions?
Oh. I'm sorry, but this
Greens for the green circle, take greens.
looks very feminine
And
to me.
in when we're all together, it's the people who are designated. So the ones to have range, they go to the green circles. Once we split, the condies go to the red, and all the other ones stick at the blue pillar. And we have to kill blue and green there, but because there's no designated people at that moment, because 2 of them are at red, in the split everybody goes to the green circle if it spawns.
Yes. Also, if you kill your guy, if you kill, for example, the red guardian before the blue one, don't rush in. Just stay and don't overlap the fields. Otherwise, you're gonna get killed.
Why won't it let me eat food?
That's quite important. Okay, same thing here. Here we go again. One thing you can do while he's kiting the boss, you can start ranging him on a range weapon because he's gonna follow the tank pretty much till the corner here. So you can just get a bit closer and start DPSing. He's not gonna go after you if that's what you're worried about. Okay. And blues.
Green.
Got it. Oh,
No, I'm
Didn't know.
started. I think it might be 35 going to the track.
I got teleported there.
My heals are based on regen, so. Green. Blue.
I am too fat. It's not just game, not just the game that thinks that.
That's
Hey,
not
stay,
place.
stay.
Stay.
Take green, take green. If the boss starts randomly running around, that means tank got teleport. See?
Accidentally smoke weapons. There we go.
Blue.
I'm learning by doing since I...
Okay, now it's a split. Condi is to red, everyone else on blue, please. See if I can get green. Oh, Chrono's going for it. Why?
When you go to this, and you get some speed.
No, why the hell is Chrono getting...
Well,
He's the bone strap, so he's... Why is he taking green?
need a bone.
green for us. All to
Green,
go
green,
to the
green, green,
circle.
take green.
Nailed it-ish.
Bloody hell, seriously?
There we go. Teleport.
oops. Now what?
Just run back. If you get teleported. Now we need to CC them. Yeah, you guys stay at red, yeah. Don't step on that circle there.
What, sir?
Okay, now go back to the corner. We're going back to circle. And it's pretty much the same thing, but there will be a CC short after he gets back to us, so do CC as soon as possible.
Okay,
Go green and CC now. Okay, pick up everyone. Don't stay on the lit up piece. Oh, green's gonna go bomb, that's fine.
Boom.
Oof.
okay, I got teleported and died.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
happens. If you're down, then it explodes on you, you're dead. Okay, Seekers.
Green.
Uh,
Oh, in the wrong spot. So, I'll try to put a heal thing.
No, I'm not ranged, but... Oh, blue.
There.
you see. Okay, main thing about the CC here is it needs to happen.
Green. Green next to me.
I think we're dead.
Dead.
Okay, main thing about the CC here, it needs to happen as fast as possible. As you can see, he does a lot of damage. Just GG, Mirror.
It's fine, Fang. Takes more than that to
So now
insult me.
a bit unfortunate because the green and the same time.
So what takes priority, green or CC now?
Because we are doing green, green is more bigger priority because it can down us.
Okay, so that's why I ran to take green.
Yeah,
Very good.
that's fine.
Just wanted to
But
check.
but you can
Alright, Spectre.
your
Take
golem,
Care.
or isn't it?
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Bring a
Mini.
golem.
Yeah, he has a gun.
No, no.
You can send out your.
I'm just saying that it takes more than that than to
To CC, even if
insult
you're
me.
going-
But alright, have a good night.
Yeah, it's an option.
Hey, I got a gold. Whoop whoop. Bleh. I keep running for green because I panic.
Panic button.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like we have the same issue because I panic also.
Well,
Then,
it's not a boss we do that often, so it's about normal.
then I almost forget it when we're in the split phase.
Oh, I got DC'd, yay.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's my obligatory DC. Go figure. Took it 2 hours.
What do we need to overheal? Do we need 2 druids or what is it?
Not necessarily. 2 druids work, yes. Alternatively, druid and a firebrand or a druid and a heal scourge works. I can switch to druid. It's easy enough, but
But you're a firebrand, so you could do it now, right?
we can
Aren't
technically.
you a firebrand?
Yes, I am.
Well, hey.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can do.
yes,
We can
please.
do it. It's a
That means I
potential
drop a lot
option.
of DPS from it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that DPS is on the
No.
low side at the moment,
Yeah,
so I'm
to
not
prevent
entirely
it.
sure we can do enough.
Yeah, I think we can try overheal.
Yeah, I am kind of high on my renegade.
Oh, she's playing a support renegade, so yes.
Yes. Well, I mean it's an Electrogate.
But to be fair, we do have a huge DPS loss as Orion isn't
The
be
running.
doing damage. So on that account, that's probably anywhere between an average of 10k loss, I guess. But hey, what can you do?
Yeah,
But I
because
should-
normally Gur is out DPSing me by miles.
I shouldn't be 14, 18, 20. I'm 7 if I look at Oakley's stream, so it's a bit
Well,
low.
on my arc are also 7. I'm higher than you
Mine
are.
was 10k for some reason. Oh no, Gur, my bad. I was looking at someone else. Yeah, Gur was 7. Yeah.
Should we try overheal?
Suppose you can. Oh, you are Condi or power at the moment?
Condi.
Condi. For the split, he needs to be Condi.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. You can do the Fire Overlord. Even the sword one is a ranged attack, so you can potentially do them for greens.
Oh, I forgot my F. Sorry.
Green is up.
Blue.
I'm not sure why he's moving the boss around to me.
Oh, green.
Blue. Ooh.
Yeah, greens are usually quite fast.
Orion.
Honestly speaking, I'm not entirely sure if he's listening to Discord.
He'll be back. He'll be back. He said he'll be back. Don't worry.
I would just need hit of molten metal.
Blues.
So it comes up. Yeah, this is one better. Okay, good.
Hey guys, it's
Greens
a
up.
training run.
Blue.
Well, to be fair, it is as dependent on the DPS as it is on hard tanking. Okay, Condi to red, everyone else to blue. Blue. I'll try getting green if I can make it.
That should be.
Don't forget to take green.
And I'm standing all in the green circle.
You guys done? Bring him over to see. And get a green one.
Oops. Okay.
Ooh, why is he following you guys? It should be following me.
He likes the teleporters. Oh, teleport?
No, because I'm the one with the green marker, it should be following me. It should.
Oh.
We're
Okay, back
done
to circle.
anyway.
Well done, guys.
Good
Yeah.
job.
And it's pretty much rinse and repeat. Don't forget the CC now.
Only the floor is more red.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, ow.
Oh.
Hey,
Okay.
push the
Portal.
seekers out. Push the seekers out. Have a seeker on top of us. And pick up.
And we
yeah.
have
Green. Okay, that was a bad one because it shouldn't spawn on a lit up area. Okay, let's do a quick GG.
Yeah, if it's in a lit up, maybe we should say
Subgroups are 2 and 3. What happened to 1? I don't know. It's not uncommon, actually. I guess like when you join in group
Did I
1,
already say a minute? It's been.
and then you sort. Like you go through the list in 1 and you put like the people you want in 2. I don't know. Don't ask me. I didn't manage the group. I know usually like for metas and such, all the plebs are in group 1 and then the commander is in group 2 by himself. To make sure he's in the pizza slice you're taking. Ah.
Did he bug out? Oh no, just
no.
visual bug.
That's true, Lassie.
Oh, it's still seeing the barrier for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't think of it. But yeah, I guess what I first assumed was correct then, that... No, because I said something completely different than new people joining. Never mind.
Okay, we'll do a couple more tries and we're gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I know. We always do it with overhealed and.
Ah,
this-
Leslie,
Yep.
why do people always take advice as criticism?
Oh. He fucked off.
Considering it's a training run, why do we need a more experienced tank? Ugh. Okay, I guess we're gonna call it here then.
Lassie?
Yeah, well,
It
yeah.
is. It is. It's because you stand still and it's.
No, but this ain't...
Generally speaking, because the main group doesn't. The main thing would be seeker management during that.
This isn't raid, if you know what I mean. This isn't a group of people getting together to clear the raid as quickly as possible and wanting kill proof. It is a training guild practice run. So you fit right into that description. And as you stated, if you have more than 1000 toughness, you should be able to hold the aggro. So all we need is a dispel. Okay. You were too late.
This week, we can start with wing 1 if you want, but chances are we might not get any kills. We'll see. We can try overhealing next week.
He said we don't need an experience.
That way it does eliminate some of the boss mechanics.
I might have heard wrong, but
It will mainly depend on if the tank can pretty much keep him there, and us being able to keep you alive. That's about it.
Okay, well, thanks anyway.
So, thanks for joining, guys, and I wish you a good evening.
Thanks for having me. By the way, just while we're sort of grouped together, would multiple days of training be possible for anyone? Because I'd like.
It's a possibility. It's just that the weekend is to organize because majority of people work and study.
Mm,
But it is possible to do stuff during the week, I suppose.
I don't know if we have options to do polls in the Discord. We could like check when people
Possible to
could be.
see. Then again, it's a matter of can we get that many people on the account, I guess.
Mm,
Also, alternatively, we can always plug the rest.
True.
Usually, some people do join to help out people with experience, so
mm.
go in a call at the same time. But
Just-
it is something to look into, I guess.
Because I know at least Fang can't join for the next couple of 3 months due to his studying on Sundays.
Fair enough. Well, we can see what we can organize then. It's a possibility. Let's say maybe Thursday, something like that, midweek.
Yeah. Sounds good.